Hey everybody, it's Amelia and Dina, and get ready for this fun interview. Today we're here at San Leandro's Historical Ball Theater, and this is artist Steven Speaks. We have questions for you today. First off, I'd like to thank you so much for giving us a moment of your time to answer a few of our questions. Let's talk about who you are, how you're doing today, and where exactly we are at.
I'm Steven Speaks. I'm a singer, musician, and we're here today for a show with Carol Banawa and Shane Eriks and Garth Garcia and David DeMuzio at the Ball Theater in San Leandro, California.
Yeah, you got it. You're going on tonight, and you're gonna go on in a bit. So good luck to you on that. Do you want to? I really can't wait to see everything happen later today. We even got VIP tickets which I pointed out in the last interview. But anyways, could you maybe tell us what we should be looking forward to from you today? Tell us maybe what's gonna be the gist of it, maybe.
So I'm definitely going to sing Passenger Seat. I don't know if you guys know the song Passenger Seat and Out of My League. They were big hits in the Philippines. We got a lot of Filipino crowd here, so I'm excited about it. We're going to sing. We're going to have a good time. I got some new music as well. Got my brother here. He's over there, and we're going to put on a good gig. And at the end of the show, this is the best part. We're going to do our song, What'll She Look Like, with Carol and Shane. They're going to come out all together at the end. Spoiler alert. That's the show finale.
Dude, you should have told me. Now I'm gonna be anticipating it the whole time.
So that's the last song of the show.
So could you maybe tell me a bit more about some of these songs that you already pointed out, which is Passenger Seat and What Does She Look Like, right?
What Does She Look Like was also a single there. Out of My League. 'Cause I love her all that I am. So that was a big hit over in Manila as well. And so, yeah, that's one. I'm actually excited to have my brother here because he's the only guy I know that can play that piano part.
Oh, yeah?
So we flew him out here so he can play the piano because I can play it, but I can't play it that well. My brother is the master of the piano part of Out of My League, so get to hear that.
And I can see he's also a master of the guitar.
He is a master of all things. I taught him how to do the Rubik's Cube when he was 9. He can do it faster than me to this day.
Okay, wow. So he's good with instruments.
Yes.
Where was that going? I don't know. I'm trying to remember where he's going. Well, anyways, I can see that you're excited to work with your brother today, and I work with her all the time. So go for the sibling thing. Yeah, I was working. Oh man. Anyways, could you maybe tell us, what's it like to work with your brother, who's, as you said, good at everything?
Yeah.
Good at everything in this, or what are you trying to? Oh, did you see the way he danced earlier?
Yeah, dude. He's okay. He can even floss dance better than I can.
Yeah. He's not lying. He's not lying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, and not only that, when I was in the Philippines, all the girls nicknamed him Mr. Guapo.
What did you get? What did you get?
I didn't get a nickname.
Let's give you a nickname.
Okay.
Let's give you one. Huh. Because we're like Filipino. Mr. Guapo 2.0.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I know what guapo means.
I do too.
So, I had another question. It's kind of also really weird. The song Passenger Seat, I wanted to ask if you maybe have like a weird, story about that. Is it a story in itself, or is it just weird like that?
I mean, Passenger Seat is pretty obvious, just about being in a car with somebody that you love. But here's a funny story. A lot of people think when you say we stopped to get something to drink, people figure you went to a bar, like a drink, alcoholic drink. That's not true. It was actually a drive-in called Sonic, where you could just get like flavored cola. So we get like vanilla Dr. Peppers. And we were in high school, we didn't go out to like the bar. So we stopped to get something to drink. We just stopped at the drive-in to get like a soda.
I mean, it's their artistic interpretation.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that still stands. I mean, if you're with somebody, you're just going to stop and get something to drink. Whether it's adult drink or little kids getting a soda, I think that's still universal.
Yeah. I like the story behind it. That's nice. One thing I'm getting a lot is there's like a sort of family feeling to it, or like love. You're talking about like passenger seat. We were talking about your sibling, your brother over here, and you're with people you're working with. It seems like you guys are pretty close, and I think that really ties into with what we feel about with Filipino culture, and you like the Filipino culture. We've got food right here. You understand that you have to eat all of the food they provide you at the table. So you know what Filipino culture is like. You understand the familiar and family bonds in that. So can you tell me how that plays a role into what you do with your artistry and with your everyday life? Because you did get hits in Manila and stuff. Yeah.
This is true. And people ask me over there, why do they think? I mean, I do have music that sells all over the world. I mean, I get reports popular in Canada and the Netherlands and other parts of the world, Australia. But mostly, I get like 40% of my traffic from the Philippines.
Oh, yeah.
And so that culture is really latched on to Steven Speaks music. And I have really latched on to that culture because it's very family-oriented. It's very diverse. There's a lot of influence from all over Asia and Spain and other parts of the world in the Philippines. It's just like a melting pot of cultures, and I love that about the people.
They're melting pot of cultures. You really are an artist.
It is. It's like you take all these different cultures and you come up with a new one. Just like the food. The food is like inspired by the Spanish and the Japanese, and it's unique. It's different. I love the island. I love the culture, but mostly they're lovers. They're kind. They're hard workers. They love their family, and they stay by their family. So I love the culture. I think it fits Steven Speaks, and I think we love each other for a reason.
That's so sweet. I really love that answer. Yeah, I don't know how to respond. That was amazing. I mean, especially since we're Filipino, that really means a lot that you can latch onto our, culture as Filipinos. We're Filipino Americans, and I feel like as Americans too, we get a lot of, that influence from the Philippines and from things over here. And you're not Filipino yourself, right?
No, not at all. No.
But you still learn from different cultures, and I think diversity is so amazing. You bring your own spin to all of this, and thank you for all of that. So could you also tell us where we can find this amazing music at, and where your social media is?
Steven Speaks, Steven with a PH. Just look it up. It's on Facebook, it's on Twitter, Instagram, all the other things. You can check it out. So Steven Speaks, YouTube.
Got it. And is there anything coming up that we should know about, or any specific concerts, musics that we should be looking for?
Scheduling later this year back to the Philippines and Manila. And probably travel like last year. I went around to Cebu and Bacolod and Iloilo and CDO, and I might do some of those again this year. But the big news is tonight, we got a show tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good
one.
And
we're all excited for that. I can't wait for tonight. Me too. Thank you for your time. It's Amelia and Zena dabbing out. Oh, yeah. And what's the Philippines like? I haven't been there ever since I was young. Oh wait, no. I want to get this for like a B-roll, but I haven't been to the Philippines ever since I was like really, really, really young, to a point where I would not remember it, because I don't think people remember like when they're like 2, right? Amelia, stop. I was 9 months when I went to the Philippines. They offered to take me again, and I said, "What's that? What's the Philippines? Is that the corner store?" And I didn't go. Amelia went. She told me her stories, but now what is the Philippines like in your eyes?
It's one of my favorite places to go. I've been 4 times, and every time I tend to go longer. I've traveled from the top to the bottom to outlying islands where I slept on a beach, islands with no power. I had to take a little boat to get there. But yeah, I love the Philippines from the top to the bottom. You should go. It's beautiful. The beaches are beautiful. The culture is wonderful. Manila has really bad traffic, but it's worth it.
She told me she didn't have to wear a seatbelt. Yeah, I didn't have to wear a seatbelt.
No. There's pretty much no driving rules. You can do whatever you want.
No driving rules.
Just don't die. That's the key in Manila traffic. Don't die.
That's true. I think my mom told me a story when I was younger about how she her friend rode a motorcycle, and that ended badly. I'm not gonna go into detail, but there's no laws. Stop! Stop it!